3, 2, 1. I think we are on. Hola, ¿cómo estáis a todos? Creo que ya estamos en directo. Ahora sí, ya estamos en directo. Hola a todos, ¿cómo estáis? Espero que todos muy bien. Bienvenidos otra vez a nuestra live de Cambly. Como ya sabéis, vamos a hablar un poco de muchos temas y hoy, como ya sabéis en el título, va a ser algo muy interesante. Y antes de empezar, os quiero decir una cosa, que estamos llegando a la última semana de la Black Friday, o sea que si queréis aprovechar y tener un súper descuento con la Black Friday, aquí abajo lo ponemos en un enlace con todo lo que necesitáis para coger tu primera clase gratis o coger un descuento de hasta un 50%. Y bueno, aprovechar al máximo este súper descuento de Black Friday que estamos haciendo, ¿vale? Entonces, la última semana tenéis que echar prisa porque se acaba ya. Y aquí también, hoy vamos a hablar con un tutor británico súper bueno y creo que os va a encantar. Aquí abajo os dejo también en la descripción su enlace si queréis tomar una clase con él, si queréis hablar de un poco más de los idioms, de lo que vamos a hablar un poco hoy, de un poco de curiosidades. Bueno, ya sabéis lo que tenéis que hacer. Aquí abajo está el enlace para tomar una clase con Dan. Y bueno, como ya sabéis, va a ser todo en inglés. Si queréis poner las preguntas aquí al lado, poner un like, lo que queráis, ¿vale? En castellano o en inglés, da igual. Nosotros los queremos saber su opinión, queremos que ponga ahí comentarios y que hable, que comparta con nosotros sus ideas y sus curiosidades, ¿vale? Entonces vamos a pasar en inglés y ahora vamos, ¿vale? So, let's switch to English. How are you, Dan? Finally, let's go to English. How are you doing?
I'm good, bud. How are you?
Very good as well. It's always a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to have you here as well.
Thanks for having me.
That will be interesting. I think it will be definitely an interesting topic that I'm always some kind of curious about. But before we start, I would like to ask you to introduce yourself a little bit for everybody, to tell a little bit about you, your background, where you're from, well, whatever you want to talk about, to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you.
So, I'm Dan. I'm primarily an actor, so I graduated in acting. So my education is acting, but my passion is also teaching. So I've been working with teaching since 2011 when I moved to Brazil, and I lived for 6 years in Brazil, and I taught English there. So I also speak Portuguese. I learned Portuguese. So, and then when I came back, I graduated in acting, but I just haven't been working with acting. I haven't focused so much on acting. I tried to bring acting into my lessons. So basically, that's what I do. Mm-hmm. And I've been in London. I've got back in London in 2016 when I returned from Brazil. And I've been here in London teaching. And on Cambly, I've been teaching for around 3 months. A huge variety of students.
Wow, that's interesting. Do you have any Latin American students or someone from Spain, or do you have any?
I've got not that many that speak Spanish, but I've got many that speak Portuguese. Many students that speak Portuguese.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and I try to help them also in Portuguese when they need some extra hand.
Okay. So well, hopefully we get some students for the Spanish-speaking countries. And as I said already, guys, I put the damn link in the description here. If you want to have a class with him, just make sure to click on the link below, and you have to his Cambly profile, schedule a class, or sending him messages or whatever you guys want to talk about. And
please do. Lots of messages.
Yeah, that would be nice. I would like to hear some of that. And today's topic is one that in the last session we did talking about the idioms in the United States, and then I was thinking about, oh my god, this is super interesting. I definitely want to know a little bit more about the British idioms. And that's when I messaged you, and then we started to talk, and then you said to me that you already have a lot of things that you want to share with us. and
Yeah.
I would like to know a little bit about these things that you want to share. So let's. I would throw the ball to you. Let's see what you got.
Okay. So if you ask me, so let's start with a question. Tiago, can you ask me, Dan, what are you doing today? Just ask me this question.
So, what are you doing today?
I'm just doing some bits and bobs. Just some bits and bobs, yeah. So what does that mean?
Bits and bobs. Could you write it in the text here for us to know? Bits and bobs. I never heard this one. That's interesting. So what does
someone ask you, what are you doing today? Oh, I'm just doing some bits and bobs. Now ask me this question. Dan, what do you have in your fridge right now?
What do you have in your fridge?
Tiago, in my fridge, some like odds and sods. Yeah.
It definitely. There are some definitely interesting idioms that I never heard about. That's what is actually mean those two. What is the
Yeah, so I put those two together because they are synonyms. So either you can say bits and bobs or you can say odds and sods. So they are synonyms.
Mm-hmm.
So can anyone guess in the comments what they mean?
That would be nice. I already seen someone saying here. Can love it, guys. Let's see if you guys have some ideas. Can you talk about some words that are different in British and American English?
Yeah. The example there.
I think let's see. I think bits and I will give you my perspective into that since you're not receiving the comments yet. And bits and bobs. I'm doing bits and bobs. It's like I'm not doing nothing. I was just like chill at home. This could be that, or
not exactly. If you pay attention to the second question that you asked me, what do you have in your fridge?
Mm-hmm.
So and I said, oh, I've got just some bits and bobs, some odds and sods. What would that mean?
That's interesting. That's probably I don't know, something that I have a little bit of something. It's not.
You're getting there.
I'm close, right? I don't know.
People and odds and sods mean small things, nothing important.
Okay.
So we say, Dan, what are you doing today? And I say, oh, just like small things, just like nothing important. Just going to the supermarket to do some grocery, and then I'm just going to the hairdressers to get my hair cut. So just like bits and bobs, odds and sods. What do you have in your fridge? Nothing much. I've got a piece of cheese. I've got some orange juice and some ham. That's it.
That's interesting. So odds and sods. So I don't have. Probably my fridge. I have odds and sods. Nothing too special right now. But it's definitely could be the bits and bobs could be as in the United States they sometimes I don't know if you guys say it as well like Netflix and chill. It's nothing. I mean nothing super important. I'll be just at home watching some Netflix and.
Yeah, this is not related to chill. This is not related to do small things. Bits and bobs.
Oh, okay. So so that's
like doing something. But they're not very important. You're not chilling, but you are doing something.
Interesting. Just the little things. There are people here. I'm still waiting. Let's see. There are people, guys. Let's see. We have a lot of things to talk about, and it will be interesting. And so interesting. That's nice. I never heard about that. Both of those. I never heard of.
So I've got another one. I will ask you the question first, and then I will click enter to write it.
Okay.
Okay, so the question that I wrote on the chat was, when was the last time you threw a wobbly?
You threw what?
You threw a... There you go. When was the last time you threw a wobbly?
Wobbly.
It's not related to wobble, like something that wobbles. It's nothing to do with wobbly like that. And it's not related either to throw something. You're not throwing anything. It's a British expression, to throw a wobbly. So the expression is to throw
a wobbly. That's... I'm not sure. I don't I don't think. Probably I don't know if I know this one as well.
Can anyone guess?
Let's see. Can relate to that. Just little things. No, not yet. Anyone? Anyone? I think no one can guess this one as well.
So I'll tell the meaning, and then I want people to answer this question. Okay. So first I'll tell what the question means, what the expression means. So to throw a wobbly, pretty simple, pretty straightforward, is to get angry. If you get angry, it means throw a wobbly. So the question is, when was the last time you got angry? When was the last time you threw a wobbly?
And those expressions are the ones that like you guys speak all around the UK, or it's more a London thing, or there's regions that you speak more?
Yeah, I lived in Scotland for almost a year. I didn't hear anyone saying throw a wobbly. I would say this is more English from England.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't say this. Yeah, so I cannot tell you if it's the UK or if it's more like London or England based.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. There's some of the expressions that are more regional, and they're like, or sometimes even in cities. Sometimes just in London or in Liverpool or whatever those cities, not necessarily in the whole country. But yeah,
some things are very, very Scottish as well. They've got their own slangs there. So. So has anyone replied to this question?
I saw here that Rebecca just put it something and she erased it. Why, Rebecca? Why you erased it? She just messaged us and then, come on, Rebecca, just don't be like that. You can definitely write us something. Write just whatever you want, Rebecca. Don't feel. So
while someone answers the question, I'm gonna throw another one.
Yeah, she just put it like, to get angry, to throw a wobbly. So yeah, that's what we just talked about. Yeah, to get angry.
But no one answered. When was the last time someone threw a wobbly? Yeah.
I'll say last time I threw a wobbly was I don't remember when the last time that I get angry. So yeah. Maybe those times that we like in pandemic things, we are just at home, locked down and stuff. So you don't have much time to be angry. You just have to.
You just work. You just don't have time to feel emotions.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm just at home like bits and bobs.
That's it. I do some bits and bobs. Yeah, that's what I do as well. When I'm not working, obviously.
Yeah.
So. Another question for you. Tiago, what do you like to do when you're faffing about?
Faffing about? What do I like to do when you're faffing about? I like to... Faffing about. To faff about. I like to watch movies. No.
Okay, so what does it mean to faff about?
I actually don't know. It just answers.
But because you answered correctly, that's why I asked you what. Yeah.
To faff about is to. I mean, what to do the things that I like when I'm not doing, like when I'm not working, when I have free time.
Yeah, you're getting there. You're getting there. Yeah. By the way, I cannot see you, Tiago. You are all black.
No. Maybe it's my internet.
No.
Maybe my internet. My internet is quite bad today, so sorry guys about this one. And I hope everyone are watching, still can watching us. Just
You want to
guys.
try to read?
I don't. Guys, everybody's watching us. Just put a thumbs up here if you guys are still watching us, or if it's just Dan, we're not. Just if.
Yeah, because my connection is all right. No problems with my connection. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I don't know. I think everybody still can see us, both of us. I'm not sure.
Oh really?
Let's wait a little bit more and see if it's still black for you. We can reconnect again, but let's keep
Okay.
I hope that everything will be fine soon. But my internet is quite bad today, so I mean, yeah. So let's keep on with that.
No problem. Now you got back. I see your face now.
Oh, okay, good.
You can see your face. So to faff about means to waste time.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you like to do when you're wasting time? When you have time to spare? What do you like to do?
Okay, so yeah, so watch movies, play video games. It's nice, and
yeah, I wouldn't say watching films would be something to waste time. Mm-hmm. Waste time is when you like just scrolling on Facebook videos or YouTube videos. So you're just like wasting time. Like for me, which is also an actor, film is you're not wasting time. You're watching something.
Yeah, well, definitely. But I have to say though, it came to my mind because actually, I will give you an example from here, from me and my girlfriends at home. She always, especially my girlfriend, when she wants to faff about, and she, for example, she put it Friends, that she already watched the whole series of Friends, but she put it again just to hear, just to, I don't know, to faff about. It's a thing that she do, and maybe this could be. It's a series that she already watched all the series, and she keep putting just to faff about.
So yeah, it's just wasting time.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Let me ask you. Let me go back to the throw a wally here, because we received something interesting from Camila, and she put it like, it usually happens when you can't pronounce a word and you get stressed. That could be when to throw a wobbly.
Okay, so yeah, so when you don't pronounce the words, you get a bit stressed and you throw a wobbly.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't mean it's not stressed, more angry about something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's usually related to more like people related. It's not when you get stressed with a situation.
Okay.
It's more like when you get angry with someone.
Okay. So yeah, Camila, it's not necessarily like that. So Dan just got us that. So yeah. So what would be the next one? What do you still have with
So
us?
I just want to ask people this question, or you. Do you faff about at work?
True. It's the same meaning from the ones above?
Yeah, which means you can also faff about at work, which means you're not doing your work, you're just wasting time.
Yeah, I think all of us do that. Someday and another. Sometimes we get a lot of things to do, but some days we still have a little bit more calm days, and then you still like getting the end of the day, and then you're still watching the clock, and it's like, okay, I have time to. I think this is normal, right? I hope so. I hope my boss are not watching this.
No, I don't faff about at work.
Yeah, I hope my boss are not watching this.
Right.
I hope.
So I'm writing another question.
Okay. Fat about that word. That's good. I like it.
So the question is, do you get easily wound up? So the expression is wind up, to wind up. So do you get easily wound up?
It's the when I get distracted can be that.
No.
Mm,
And pay attention on the pronunciation. We don't say wind because some people might look at it and say, "Oh, that's wind."
mhm.
It's not wind. Wind.
Uh-huh. Wind.
Okay, which is another word, another meaning.
Uh-huh. Okay, so you get easily wound up.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
So to wind someone up
Uh-huh.
means to tease someone. It can be to tease in a positive
Mhm.
or negative way. It doesn't mean to be necessarily positive or negative, depends on the context. So to tease someone positively or to tease someone negatively.
Uh-huh.
For example, brothers and sisters, they wind each other up, which means they tease, they provoke,
Mhm.
they like to bother, they like to annoy. But that's like in a kind of like a positive way,
Uh-huh.
you know? But it can be in a negative way, and the outcome is you get stressed with a person.
Mhm. Mm.
So the
Okay.
question is, you get easily wound up. Like, do you get easily like angry at people? Like, you get easily teased by people?
Mhm. No, I'm not. I definitely don't. I'm super patient and yeah. Even with my brothers, I'm the oldest one, and I still have
Mhm.
2 younger brothers, and I'm definitely like the most patient. I think that would be like that. So yeah, but my 2 younger brothers, they are definitely two. The 2 of them are always like winding up both of them. So it's definitely now I got it. Yeah.
So the question is, do you like to wind up your friends?
Yeah, sometimes it's good,
Yeah.
especially when through WhatsApp and all those groups and just sending some gifts and some interesting pictures and stuff. So sometimes it's good to wind up some friends.
Yeah, me too. I love to wind up people. I'm like, I'm an actor. I like to tease. I like to play jokes. So in this context,
Mhm.
it can mean to play jokes on people, which is healthy. This is a
Mhm.
this is a healthy easy.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't mean necessarily negative.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always joke on my friends.
That's good. That's good. I think it's a healthy relationship when you
Yeah.
wound up with friends and when you wind up friends, it's a healthy relationship. Even with sometimes with your partner or family, I think it's interesting. I do that.
What about
I
your
do
girl?
that though with my
Sorry.
sometimes with my parents. I do that. I wind up them,
Dude.
but not necessarily with my brothers actually. But with my friends and my family, my dad and my mom, sometimes I do.
Dude, what about your friend? Do you wind her up?
Sometimes, yeah, a little bit. Sometimes she got a little bit. And she never got upset because she knows I'm just joking, so it's a joke. But yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, like, in the United States, they would say for someone's. I don't know if this was mentioned on the last live.
Mhm.
Pull someone's leg. So if you pull someone's leg, that means the same to wind up. Well, we say wind up. We just don't say pull your leg.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, when we talked about last week with an expression that they say a lot in like between actors and stuff is break your leg.
Break a leg. Yeah.
Break a leg. It's a definitely one that it's super interesting, and but it mean it's. Do you guys have in British?
Yeah, break a leg.
Ah, okay. It means the same thing when you go into stage and stuff. Okay.
Before the play, before the show time, say break a leg.
Okay, yeah. Interesting. And making as you were saying about the American way of saying that, I received a comment here from Flora, and she asked do you feel that Americans have trouble understanding the British English?
I've heard some people say yes. I've heard that British Americans can have quite a hard time understanding British, especially depending where they are from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I think Americans are more open and the sound, and British is more closed sound like that. So it can become difficult.
Yeah,
and not only for Americans, I think people in general.
Yeah, but well, I have to say that because I was definitely used to the American English, as I said to you, or I lived in California, so I learned the American English, and but when I moved to Europe, especially when I lived in Portugal, I was sharing an apartment with a British guy, and it was my first time when I got like the real British experience because I had to speak with him in British English. And his father was from Scotland, and he had a kind of an interesting accent, and he was always like and winding me up. So it's he was always kind of he was always trying to, especially when he was trying to teach me how to speak the proper English, because he was saying like you have to speak the proper English, the real English. I was like. And he was trying to no, it's not water, it's water. And he was always trying to like, but it was always a joke. But it's the first time, and I had it was difficult for me at the beginning, especially when we received friends at like sometimes you get friends at home, and once I received a couple from Wales, if I'm not wrong. And it was super difficult for me to understand them. And I was like, okay, it's quite interesting, but sometimes you have to speak a little bit slower because I don't get it.
Yeah.
And for me, the most difficult ones was from this couple from Wales and the other guy from Scotland. That was quite difficult to understand as well.
It was very difficult for me to understand. Yeah.
Yeah, it was hard. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it was okay. And after 2 days, I was like, okay, now I kind of got it, but it was still difficult.
Yeah, when I lived in Australia, when I lived in Scotland, it was a bit like, what? I don't understand. I could say I understood 70%, but not everything. They have their own slangs, they have their own terms.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah. But definitely. And what else do you have in there to share with us? I think it's interesting.
So okay, I've got a couple more, but I just want to make an observation about that gentleman saying that you should speak proper English, like water, for example, right?
Okay.
So, it depends on the accent, because if you go like to East London or the Cockney English, which is more like East England, they wouldn't say water. They have the glottal T, which would be so when you close your airway, so it would be water. So people like from East London or Cockney English, they wouldn't say water, they would say water. They close the airway.
How can I do it? So how can I say that? What?
Yeah, so you close your airway here. So what?
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, it can be quite hard sometimes if the person speaks very fast,
Yeah.
Instead of saying, for example, British, would say British, or
British.
Scottish. It would Scottish.
Uh-huh.
So it would have this kind of like you close here.
Uh-huh.
British, Scottish, what are?
Okay, that's interesting. And that, I'd say that let me ask you that because I just received this comment here from Rebecca. So thanks, Rebecca, for asking us again. And she put it, how can I get used to the British accent?
Okay, watch The Crown.
Yeah, I was thinking about that because I just watched one episode yesterday. Yeah.
Well, I've got two very nice, like, romantic comedies to watch from Britain: Love and Other Disasters, and Sliding Doors. Watch those two films and keep practicing it. Like, assign your session with Cambly tutors, read an article to him, and you can practice your British pronunciation.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely want to add one series that I watched and I love it, and it's Peaky Blinders. Have you ever heard about these? It's definitely interesting. I love that. You guys should watch it because it's super interesting. So it's a nice way to practice to hear the British accent is through series. It's TV. The same way that you guys are used to listen to the American accent in watching Hollywood films. And you can definitely watch some series now that we have amazing British series. The Crown is super good. Peaky Blinders is amazing, and yeah, I mean, whatever. You can definitely talk more about films and series about.
Yeah, one thing that I showed to my students on Cambly is to share my screen. I put YouTube on, and I play the trailer for season 4 of The Crown. So I play the trailer to my students, and I talk about the characters, the accent, the history. So it's good. You can share your screen on the session,
yeah,
and you can listen to the British pronunciation as well.
That would be interesting. Yeah. So thanks, Rebecca, for that. And let me ask you one more here because since we got into that, because Camila, she just put it here. Do you recommend any techniques to be able to practice and speak with a little more fluency?
What I would say is always read. You know, that's what actors do as well. Like, if you are stuck on something, you have to read, you have to practice. It's also good to practice with someone who's more fluent than you, and you can develop that fluency quicker.
Definitely. Couldn't agree more with you. Yes. So yeah, okay. So let's go back to the point of this session. What else do you have from us here?
So this one is quite simple. That's a word that we say a lot. Quid. What does that mean?
Quid.
I
really don't know.
Okay, let me give you an example. Now, what does that mean? 1 quid, 2 quid, 5 quid, 10 quid.
I'm not sure.
So that means pound. It's a pound. So you say quid instead of pounds in many occasions. You're going to hear this a lot in lessons. So instead of saying 1 pound, 1 quid, 2 pounds, 2 quid. We don't have plural, okay? So 5 pounds, 5 quid.
That's interesting. Yeah. That's interesting. How can you put it there into like an expression or a phrase or whatever?
No, for example, how much is this? Oh, this is 5 quid. This is 10 quid.
I've never heard about.
How much money do you have in your wallet? Oh, I've got 20 quid. 20 quid.
So yeah, never heard about this one as well. Interesting.
So there is a British expression related to this, which is this one: to be quid in.
To be quid in.
What do you think it means? So it's all related to money because quid it means pounds. So to put quids in
is to have enough money to go anywhere, or
you got 90% right. Yes, it's when you are well financially in a situation. For example, you won a competition and then you won 500 quid. So I said, "Oh, Thiago, you are quids in, man. You are quids in. So you've just earned £500. You are quids in."
That's nice. That's nice. So yeah, I hope that competition comes along because I really need it.
The competition comes up and you win £500.
Yeah,
500 quid. Talking about money, what is this? Fiver or a tenner?
A fiver or a tenner? Fiverr, I'll definitely think about that website that you can find out people to work.
yeah, but it's not really to the website.
But as an expression or as an idiom related to money, a fiver, I would say that it would be something that it is. You say that for someone, or it's a.
No, it's related to a number.
To a number.
To a number, yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
If I say, Thiago, how much money do you have in your wallet? And you say, Dan, I've got a fiver in my wallet.
A fiver.
Or when you say, Dan, how much money have you got in your wallet? I say, oh, Thiago, I've got a tenner.
So it will be 5 quid or 10 quid.
Woo! That's it.
Yeah.
£5, 5 quid, tenner, £10, 10 quid.
And it's you can keep saying that like at a twenner or something like that.
Just have for 5 and for 10.
Okay. So it's just for 5 and 10. So a fiver and a tenner.
Fiver, tenner.
It's just when you just have one £5 bill in your and then you say a fiver. Not if you have 2 fives or.
No, we don't say 2 fivers. We say a fiver, which is like a note, a £5 note.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I got it. Interesting. Nice.
Yeah.
Super nice.
Any comments? Any questions on the comments?
Rebecca just put it. It's related to cash, but she was not sure. It's cash. Yes. She put it. I love to wind up my sister because we get thin together. Yeah, I think not necessarily something related to that for now, but yeah, some things here.
Okay, so in American English, we know pants quite well. So we learned that pants. What does it mean in American English?
Pants. It's the things that you put on.
So in American, in British, we would say trousers.
Trousers.
Yeah, so in British English, we don't say pants. We say trousers. But we have an idiom with pants. So have an idiom to be pants. So I say, Thiago, how was the film that I recommended to you? And I say, oh, Dan, that film was pants. That film was pants. What does that mean?
That the film was not good?
Yeah, horrible.
And why is that?
So, rubbish. What Americans say trash, we don't say trash, we say rubbish. This is rubbish.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so and why is that? Why I was got into the band that famous pants. That's interesting. That's super fun.
So horrible, uh, rubbish. I don't know why we have this expression to be pants, but we say this a lot. Like, oh, that music, like that song is pants.
Uh-huh.
That song is rubbish.
Okay. That so you can say that to a person as well. That guy is pants. You can say that.
That's it. Like in terms of like behavior, I'm not talking about appearance, like horrible appearance. No, I'm talking about behavior. Like, oh, that guy he's such pants. He's pants. Which means he's rubbish. Very bad person.
Okay. Nice. So we can say about a specific thing or a movie or whatever.
Anything that is horrible, rubbish.
Okay. So
be careful. So when people come to the UK or people speaking in British English, pay attention. We don't say pants. We say trousers. Pants. We just say pants. It means underwear. So pants for us means this, underwear, where you wear under your clothes.
So you can apply that to like jeans and all those kind of or jeans or I don't know. I'm not sure. You can say trousers for everything, for every kind of pants.
Yeah, but usually jeans, we say jeans. We don't say a pair of jeans trousers. We say a pair of jeans.
Okay.
But in general context, I'm just wearing a pair of trousers.
Okay. Nice. That's interesting. That's super funny.
Yeah.
And I was not expecting like these to be pants. I definitely love this one. I would definitely start using this expression.
Okay, so talking about underwear, in Britain we don't say like Americans have a different way to say it. For girls, we say knickers.
So
for men we would say underwear. For girls we would say knickers. Which is the underwear for girls. Okay.
But knickers is everything. It's the bra and the pant. It's everything.
No, knickers is just down, not up for girls. Just down. But we have an expression with knickers. So and it's usually directed to women, not to men. If so, the expression is this: to get. Because so it said, for example, Mary, don't get your knickers on a twist. What does that
mean? I don't know. Don't waste your time with that, or don't be. Well, I don't know.
So, for example, me and Mary are a bit late, and Mary starts to, and I say, Mary, stop! Don't get your knickers on a twist. Relax. So, what that means to get your knickers on a twist?
To don't be crazy about a specific thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So
don't be crazy. Don't get agitated about something. So to get your knickers on twist is to get flustered, agitated, to get in a flap, which means they're all synonyms.
Interesting to get straight agitated in a flap. That's So it's just to keep calm. Like don't don't worry. It's kind of.
Yeah, if I say don't, yes, that's the don't part. But I say, oh, Tiago was getting his knickers on a twist, which means you were getting flustered, agitated.
Okay.
Okay. And if I say this to you, Tiago, who's a male, this is more rude to say because, as we learned, men don't wear knickers. So if I say this to a man, say, hey, bro, don't get your knickers on a twist. Relax. Say this to a man, it can be more rude.
Okay.
So we would say this to women because women wear knickers.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. Yes. Nice. So never say that for a man. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Have you got any questions? Anything?
No, I think, my computer sometimes, I said to you, my internet is quite bad. So sometimes I got like 5-10 messages and sometimes I keep nothing. So I think my computer is quite bad today. I'm seeing you quite slow, but it's definitely my computer because everybody's watching you perfectly. So yeah, I think it's my internet is not helping us at all today.
So another one, to go out on the pool.
To go out on the pool.
What does that mean? So I can go out on the pool, but you, Tiago, you have a girlfriend, so you can't go out on the pool.
So it will be like to hang out, to have fun, to go, I don't know. Yeah?
Well, but you can hang out, you can have fun, but what is specifically, because you have a girlfriend, can't you do?
I can go out with other women. It's like that?
Go out and find someone to hook up with, to romantically find someone.
Okay.
So to go out on the pool means to go out to go for the hunting season, to find someone to hook up with.
All right. So I can go out to the pool. So I have
to go out on the pool.
So I have friends. We can go out, everybody. I'm going out with a lot of. I'm going out with a lot of friends, and then some of us are with our girlfriends, and some of us are single, and they can go out to the pool, and we stay calm. It's like that.
Exactly. They go out on the pool. Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
You're trying to find someone to hook up with.
Okay. Nice. Got it.
Yeah. So I've got more British expressions. I've got some idioms, etc. But I think I should stop and spare these 10 minutes to talk about the Queen.
Yeah, you said you have a lot of very interesting and curious thing that you want to talk about, and I'm definitely curious about these things.
Yeah, talk about Queen Elizabeth. Yes.
Everybody who is watching, everybody who already watched or The Crown already knows a little bit about that. Or who doesn't know Queen Elizabeth, right? So yeah.
Yeah. So I will write something on the chat to see if everyone knows about this Queen Elizabeth secret handbag signals.
I don't know. Everybody, guys who's watching us, do you guys know what the Queen, what are those signals that the Queen had on her handbag? I'm definitely curious about if you guys know anything related to that. So just put it here, yes or no. Let's see. And
if no one does, I will start.
Yeah. Well, we can already start it. Let's see if you come. As I said, sometimes I got full comments and sometimes I got nothing. So yeah, you can start from that and see what's going.
Okay, so number one, she always wear her handbag on her left arm. What happens if, obviously, she's in a social occasion, if she switches her handbag from the left to the right. What does that mean?
It means that she want to leave.
Okay. Anyone?
I'm not sure. To move to the one hand to another. Yeah, I would suppose that it's like it's time to go home. But
So if she like draping her handbag over her left arm and switching it, if she's doing this in a social occasion, that means she's bored. She wants to move along. Okay, so if she's like talking to someone and she switches, she's getting a bit bored, and she wants to move along to talk to another person.
That's
okay. So,
yeah, she's bored. Yeah, and everybody knows that. Imagine if you're talking with her and then she just switched the hands. I would be like, oh, damn it! I was just trying to be polite. I don't know.
Right. Next one. What does that mean if she put her handbag on the dining table?
That she is while she's having dinner.
Yeah. So she's having dinner and she places her handbag on the dinner table. What do you think it means?
That she's she's satisfied. She doesn't want to eat anymore. I'm not sure. Or that she want to leave.
So that means she wants to finish eating in 5 minutes.
Wow.
So she wants to finish the eating celebration in 5 minutes.
That's super.
Okay.
That I was not expecting that. Yeah.
Yeah. What does it mean if she puts her handbag on the floor?
At the same. That. I don't know. That I really don't know. I would guess that she wanna. If she's switched the hands, it's because she's bored. It's while she's having the dinner and put her handbag on the floor. It's that.
Okay, it's the same if she puts her handbag on the floor or if she doesn't have anywhere to place the handbag, which is not something that's very graceful. It's the same as this. So putting the handbag on the floor or twisting a wedding ring, it has the same signal. Any idea what they mean?
I don't know.
So this is serious. This is serious, and I think the first thing that you mentioned, the first thing that you said about when draping her handbag over her left arm and switching it, I think you said it.
That she wanted, it's because she wanted to leave.
So yeah, I cannot hear you properly. Your connection's a bit.
It's because she wants to leave.
Yes, she wants to leave immediately.
Immediately.
She wants to finish everything that she has to do and go. Exit.
Okay.
So she can put her handbag on the floor if she's sat down. If she's not, if she does this, left hand. If she twists her wedding ring, that means bye. I'm leaving.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she always had her handbag with her, right? It's nothing that
always has her handbag with her. Yeah.
I would definitely.
Yeah, it's part of her. It's part of her her dressing code, her garments. Yeah.
Anything more related to the handbag? I think it's quite. I will definitely. While I have now started to watch the crown, I would definitely look to this handbag now and see if they have any signals in the crown.
Attention on that. Yeah. Like I don't know anymore like kind of signals that she gives, but like we know that she always carries like some mint in her handbag, like to chew, together like a fresh breath, like a small mirror, lipstick. So she has this kind of stuff that she always carry in her handbag.
Okay, nice. Definitely interesting.
Yeah.
I think I think this topic related to the queen, it's always interesting, and it's always interesting things to talk about. And I think we definitely could do one session just to talk about curiosities about the royal family. Would be interesting, right?
Yeah. And like royal guidelines dictate that the queen and her family must maintain like a neutral stance on politics. So they cannot like actually disclose much information about politics, their opinions, etc. So they have to remain neutral.
Okay.
But she's expressed quite a few opinions. For example, when Trump visited the UK for the first time in 2018, what did the Queen do? The Queen wore a brooch given to her by the former President Barack Obama.
Whoa!
So which like royal fans interpreted as like a subtle dig and a swipe at the president.
That's nice. Oh, so she has quite a personality. So.
Yeah. And when, for example, when she had a speech at after Brexit in 2017, I think it was her first speech. It was the state opening of the Parliament after Brexit. What did she do? She opted to wear a blue hat with yellow flowers arranged in a circular pattern, which resembled to the European Union flag.
Wow.
So,
yeah, so she tries to put a lot of her. I think she's. I think people love her, and I think she has quite a personality, and she has quite a. She's definitely an interesting persona. By that, and super intelligent. I think she's definitely know how to influence people without having to say much. So definitely it's a gift from very few people. So it's definitely it's a person that I definitely I don't know.
Look up to.
Yeah. I think so. It's super interesting. Definitely.
It is.
And I think we're going to almost to the end of this session, and I think we should definitely talk about more of these curiosities, especially with the royal family and British slangs. We can do into that as well, and we can schedule more of those classes. I think it will be funny, and I would like to thank you, Dan, for your time here with us, to sharing all those. Those idioms, I never heard most of those, so it's just definitely something super interesting for me. I love it, and I think people already love it as well. They throw a lot of things. I think my YouTube screen here is free because I cannot see anything, but and I hope everything will be fine. I hope, but I hope that everybody can listen to me as well. I hope, but.
Well, I can, yeah. For me, you're fine now.
But anyways, it was good to have you here. It was amazing. I think we definitely can do more of those sessions. And I would like to say for you guys who are watching, if you guys want to have a class with them, just click on the link below. We put the link in the description. We put the link here as well from a promotion of 50% discount for the Black Friday. So just make sure to use that if you want to start learning English. And I think so. I think that's it. And one more time, thank you, Dan, for your time here. And I think that's it.
Thank you. Gracias.
Okay, nice. So guys, thank you very much and see you next week. Gracias y hasta luego.
Hasta luego. Goodbye.